I did some research on this subject of movie ratings and couldn't get a definitive answer, so I'll just call this a theory. Ratings in movies sometimes affect the actual quality of the story at times, but not always. Rated R films seem to have more freedom in what kind of story they want to tell, where PG-13 movies seem to be more limited. Now, there are amazing movies that are PG-13. I just got done watching Planet of the Apes trilogy and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Lord of the Rings is also PG-13 and amazing. There's rated R movies that sometimes don't feel like rated R movies, like The Matrix. I think the rating doesn't depend on how good the movie is, but I wonder why at times it feels, strangely limited. Let's take the Tomb Raider movie from 2018. Now, the video games this is based on are very bloody and gritty. However, the video games are rated M, and the movie is rated PG-13. You can tell there's certain scenes in the movie that are toned down. Her first kill, for example.
Stop following! Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
Now, why didn't they just make the movie rated R? My first thought is they're trying to reach a wider audience, which in return waters down the source material. PG-13 ratings bring in more people or families. There's a reason all these Marvel movies are PG-13 and the theater will be filled with fans of all ages. It's not the same with R ratings. It's going to mostly be adults or teenagers that snuck in the theater. PG-13 is limited at times by trying to attract a general audience so the movie doesn't take as many risks in the story, and in order to make more money, of course. R-rated movies typically don't make as much money as PG-13 movies, so the studio executives probably don't care what's done in the movie. Marvel, again, for example, has a huge audience that if there's something too violent or dark, they will lose money because of the amount of families watching it or not going to watch it. Deadpool, however, they did whatever they wanted, pretty much. There is odd times where horror movies tend to be good in PG-13, mainly because too many R-rated horror movies rely on gore, where in PG-13 movie you cannot use extreme gore, so you have to find other ways to scare people, like building more tension, and too many jump scares. None of this I can fully confirm though, I'm just judging it by how it appears to be, but I'm not entirely certain. I'm not taking any of this that I say by fact. I'm curious what everyone else thinks in the comments about this because it is an interesting subject, and probably something not many people think about in the first place. It's just something I think of for some reason.